Welcome to a presentation on Blue Columbine Cohousing, which is a community of 39 households planned for 3 acres on West 44th Avenue in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. My office is Caddis Collaborative. My name is Brian Bowen, and our firm is the architect for this project. We've got a great bunch of folks. And we've got a really good consulting team, including Martin Willey from Edgemont Consulting, Jim Leach, who's kind of the godfather of co-housing in the US from Wonderland Hill Development Company, is acting as a consultant. TJ Civil is doing all the civil engineering, and Studio Campo are our landscape architects. But the real developers behind the project are the future residents of Blue Columbine Cohousing. Cohousing is unique in that it is developed by and large by the people who are going to live there, as opposed to by a professional developer. Co-housing is a type of intentional community where residents have their own private homes, but also share common facilities and engage in regular social interaction. It emphasizes community living through shared spaces, collaborative decision-making, and a strong sense of belonging. It features a participatory process where the future residents come together to either be the developers or inform the development process. And this does 2 things. It lets the community reflect who they are and what they want to be like when they move in. And it also builds community prior to move in. These projects are driven by values, not typically by profit or other motives. So as a result, the relationships that come into them and are formed through living there are of utmost importance. And to keep those relationships happy and good, balancing privacy and community is important. Having elegant forms of participation that are informed by shared values is also what makes life in co-housing pleasant. The key features are it's an intentional community, first and foremost, and at every move in the design process, you are working towards creating opportunities for casual social interaction that are positive and feel healthy. So you have your own private homes, you have your own kitchens, bathrooms, everything that is normal in a private home. But you also have extensive common facilities, including things like guest rooms, places to cook and eat together, libraries, shop spaces, play areas, swimming pools, that kind of stuff. The social benefits of co-housing have been well researched, and it's just like any other neighborhood where you have a strong level of connection with people around you. There are about 200 co-housing communities that have been completed in the US, and many are forming. And about 19 or 20 of those are in Colorado, with about 8 or 10 forming as we speak. More information is available on the co-housing website, CohoUS, cohousing.org. There's a lot of videos and information available there on what is and isn't co-housing. But really, it's all about bringing people together so they can enjoy life. Day-to-day moments, sharing meal, walking out your door and bumping into somebody you know and care about, whose name you know, and being able to have agency over your lives as time goes on. Connecting together to create opportunities for celebrations, for spontaneous parties, connecting for meals several times a week, 3 to 5 times a week typically, is super important, where people cook for each other, and then the rest of the days of the month you get to come home to a well-made meal with people you care about. Raising kids in community where they can be safe and have a higher level of agency than typical neighborhoods is also one of the key aspects of co-housing. But really, it's all about creating a good life, a day-to-day experience that's really pleasant and wonderful and meaningful and gives you a sense of purpose and a sense of connection with each other. There are a bunch of examples of this kind of community that have been built around the US. Some of these are ones that my office has worked on to show that we've got experience doing this, and it's gone really, really well. More information on each of these is available on our website or on their own communities' websites. Wild Sage is up in North Boulder. Silver Sage is across the street from that. Wild Sage and Silver Sage both share in an affordability program through the city of Boulder, income and deed restricted, 40% of the units, and at Wild Sage, 4 of those are Habitat for Humanity. Lions Valley Village is a community in Lyons that was built in sort of a pocket neighborhood format. Germantown Commons is in Nashville, Tennessee, and has been built inside a tight historic neighborhood. Heartwood Commons is in Tulsa. Treehouse Village Eco-Housing is up in Nova Scotia, built on a gravel pit that is adjacent to old growth forest. And Cohousing Houston is on the east end of town in an area of change along transit corridors. And Bozeman Cohousing is the first co-housing community up in Montana, and that was completed earlier this year and has a sort of agri-village aspect to it. Many other of our projects benefit from the co-housing model and this idea that buildings and neighborhoods can be designed to be machines to create elegant community interactions, sort of by choreographing how people come and go and how they bump into each other. But all of our projects have benefited from this kind of thinking. Blue Columbine specifically is located on 44th Avenue. It's on the right-hand side of the screen, and north is now to the left. And it's 39 homes on about 3 acres. The concentration of development is to the south, right-hand side of the screen, in a more multi-family kind of building that creates a really excellent street frontage. The cars and fire lanes are kept to the outside of the property, east and west sides. That has the benefit of allowing simple fire department, water, and utility access, but also means that the development focus is a little bit more central to the project rather than along the edges. And then also in respect to the agricultural history of the area and the adjacent uses to the north, east, and west, the northern third almost of the site is being left natural and developed as gardens and a natural pool, and but has very few structures on it. So most of the homes start off in a 3-story building to the south, and it tapers down to 2 stories and then to 1 story and then nothing. The units all face inward towards the common green, which is a linear set of landscape elements that at the north end open up to the open space, and at the south end terminate at the common house. The way the units are organized is they all face this inner courtyard, and people come and go through this courtyard, and that process of coming and going allows people to really get to know each other. There are extensive common amenities found in the common house and on site. The current unit mix is a diversity of units from anywhere from like 800 square feet up to almost 2,000 square feet. The street frontage is designed to comply with design guidelines and create a really dignified and elegant street frontage on the public realm side, featuring upper floor decks and really livable areas. The massing, as I mentioned, just tapers down from the south to the north from 3-story to 2-story, and offers several different housing typologies, all opening up to the common green. Some images of the courtyard. Courtyard looking north between townhomes and duplexes. Thanks very much for your time.